The session is introducing you to ICF coaching education ecosystem. This is what we are going to cover today, and the coverage is bit high. So today you shall get all the necessary information on why and how to become a competent, successful, and contributing internationally recognized professional coach. And not only to enhance quality of your life, but also quality of life of people around you and your clients. Many times think that we do have knowledge, right? And especially in the world of Google, knowledge is at a fingertips of everyone. Let us not mistake information for knowledge and intelligence for wisdom. So the goal of coaching education is to make you wise and to make your life meaningful and fulfilling. So it's a big thing what we are talking, and I hope that I can give justice to today's session by giving you all the necessary information so that you can take a right decision for your life. So what is coaching? Coaching is an essential life and leadership skill. The coaching and the clients and the business is all secondary. It is a byproduct of you developing a life wisdom and leadership skill. So the andragogy is how adults learn. That is called as andragogy. Coaching is one of the most effective andragogies. That is how adults learn, how they develop, how adults think, how adults manage change. So the coaching is a human-centric approach, and of course, it is focused on the adult learning. It is not necessarily, say, for children, although you can use essence of coaching in developing your children as well. But essentially, coaching is adult learning intervention, adult development intervention, adult behavioral change intervention. We come across many terms or many developmental interventions in our life: mentoring, consultancy, counseling, therapy, training, teaching, and coaching. So how coaching is differentiated? See, every intervention has a merit and has an application. For example, teaching has a great application for children. You have to impart knowledge to the children. So teaching is a good intervention. There is an intervention of mentoring. For example, you are working in one kind of industry or one kind of company, and if there is a junior there, so a senior person can become a very effective mentor and add value to that particular person's career. So the mentoring does has its own application. Consultancy, of course, has its application wherein people are looking for some experts, and the experts will guide them in a very short time, because expert already have that particular knowledge and infrastructure, so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. So the consultancy has the application. Likewise, counseling and therapy. So how coaching gets differentiated from all these interventions? Coaching is not only focused on solving a problem or achieving a goal. Solving a problem and achieving a goal are integral part of your coaching, but coaching is not limited to problem solution and goal and achievement. Coaching is much more than that. It is all about maximizing your client's potential. It is all about a defined process. For example, I used to be mentor in my corporate career. I used to do mentoring as per my style. There was no fixed process what I was following for mentoring. A consultant will follow their own process depending upon their expertise area. The teacher will have their own personal style of teaching, right? And the same way a trainer. But in case of coaching, you follow a defined 5-stage process. In MML, we call this as a Kodak triangle process, which many of you either know or you will know it in future. So because it is a standard process, you are rest assured that you are going to deliver the results because every coach is going to follow the standard process. So the probability of you failing as a coach is very, very minuscule because you are following a well-educated, well-tried, well-validated, reliable coaching process. Now, why become a coach, right? So you might be already a leader in your corporate life. You might be a well-established trainer or an entrepreneur or an educationist. Then why you have to become a coach? So every one of us is aware about the Maslow's need hierarchy. So physiological, safety, love, esteem, self-actualization is at the top of the need hierarchy. If I go to the Vedic wisdom, the hierarchy in Vedic wisdom is calm, that is pleasures of life, artha, that is material wealth, and dharma, that is social responsibility, and finally there is a moksha, which is self-realization. We can relate this self-actualization of the Maslow's hierarchy to the self-realization of Vedantic wisdom. And when we talk about the self-actualization and the self-realization, the coaching education helps you immensely. So the coaching education, especially designed by us, which has the spiritual intelligence integrated into it, Vedant integrated into it. It has who am I? It has self-discovery, self-awareness. So wherein you not only realize your true nature and your own potential, true potential, but also you will be in a position to realize it in others. That is a role of a coach, to maximize, to support client in maximizing their own potential. They already have the potential. You have to just support them so that they are utilizing that particular potential and maximizing that particular potential. As a coach, this is what you do it. As a coach, first you become self-aware, first you become self-actualized, first you become self-realized, and then you do the same, you support the same to the coachee. Then the problems and the goals are all at the level 2. So you are already covering the level 1. So you first realize and then help others to realize themselves. So this is the real power of becoming a coach. Real power. Apart from helping people, solving the problems and achieving the goals. So this is why a person at a right life cycle stage should become coach. When I say should become coach, do not misunderstand that the coach is only business. Coach is, yes, it's a one kind of profession, but it is more than the profession. It is life and leadership wisdom. So before going through this particular slide of how coaching is one of the fastest growing and highest paid professions in the world, how I came to the coaching education. So the 24 years of my life has been in corporates. I work in many countries and many organizations. And now for the last 6 years, I am fully devoted myself to the coaching education. So how this happened? So by say qualification, I am engineer and MBA. I started my corporate career in 1993. And I quickly rose to a level of HOD in 4 years time only. So by 1997, I became head of marketing department of one global organization, a very fast rise. And then I was stuck at the HOD level, that is head of the marketing. Only the designation changed from the from the manager, senior manager, AGM, DGM, GM, senior GM. But the job is of heading the marketing function for 14 years. So till 2011, I was actually taking care of the marketing function at a senior level. I never grew out of the functional responsibilities for most part of my career. Fortunately, in year 2012, my German multinational organization sent me for emotional intelligence coaching. So to a coach, but that coach was an expert in emotional intelligence. Why? To develop me for a higher role of a business unit head. So it was like a succession planning, or it was like a, say, my career development within the organization. He coached me for 6 months. And the focus of the coaching was on emotional intelligence and how to deal with the people. So it was not about the engineering, it was not about the management and leadership. It was all about the soft skills. It was all about the behavioral skills. After that particular 6 months coaching, within next 4 years, from a HOD, that is the head of the marketing function, I first become business unit head, then business division head, that is multiple units put together, then vice president of the group, and then finally additional responsibilities of Asia Pacific division. So practically within 4 years, I got 4 promotions, so more responsibilities and more career growth. So this is the impact I got from the coaching, where I was the coachee. That was the reason in year 2014, I myself become coach. And then I started my coaching practice in 2016. Why not immediately? I will tell you after some time. I took time to really start my coaching practice for 2.5 years. But then I started my coaching practice in 2006, and then I ventured into coaching education in 2017. So I came to the coaching profession because I personally saw the impact the coaching can make in one's life. In my 29 years of corporate and education domain experience, I have never seen anything as powerful as coaching. So like this slide is stating, the average means, if we consider that there are, say, around 100,000 coaches in the world, and if we average out their income, it is approximately 50,000 US dollars. So it is approximately, say, 40 to 45 lakh rupees per annum is what average at a global level, including the developing countries and developed countries. So this is the average income of a coach per annum. But while said this, while there is a great growth in coaching industry, coaching profession, industry is continuously growing. During the COVID, industry has again grown considerably because people have understood the importance of the mental wellness, importance of the supplementary income, and how one should not depend on a single stream of income. So the COVID has again gave a great impetus to the coaching education. But again, I want to emphasize that do not become coach only because it is a growing career and you will earn good money. Become a coach to self-actualize yourself. Become a coach to have a meaningful life, and become a coach to have a social impact. So coaching education makes you a better version of yourself. And again, this I am speaking from experience. It is not that some book is telling or some great coach in the world has said this. No, this is my personal experience I am sharing with you. It makes you a better version of yourself, a better human being, and a wise person. So this is the power of the coaching education. So the coaching, when you become a coach, you transform your personal as well as professional life. In personal life, the coaching education helps you in making you wise so that you can flourish relationships in your life. It is all part of the coaching education. You become more emotionally intelligent and you start taking value-based decision making. You start taking value-based decisions and not only situation-based decisions. So this is the transformation that coaching education uh, has, right? So this is the impact coaching education has on you. And of course, you find more meaning and fulfillment in your life because now you are not only helping yourself, but also you are helping others. So this is how your personal life gets transformed when you become a competent coach. In a professional life, like what I personally have experienced tremendous growth in my professional career. Of course, you add great value to your organization in developing your own team as a coach. That is a coach as a manager, right? This manager as a coach and the leader as a coach has tremendous impact on the organization. And many organizations are now sponsoring their managers and high potential employees to become a coach. Of course, you can start your independent practice, means while working, while doing business, you can do some sessions on your weekends and start getting supplementary income. Not only income, but start adding value to the other life and creating a positive social impact, get recognition, get respect, and create your own legacy. This is why you have to become a coach. So the ICF is the world's largest governing and credentialing organization for professionally trained coaches. They have certified more than 100,000 coaches worldwide. They are present in more than 100 countries. They have 140 chapters worldwide to support coaches and to have a global networking. So it is undoubtedly the #1 organization in coaching. When I say the #1 organization in coaching, they do not impart coaching education. So they have institutes like Master My Life, who they accredit to impart coaching education. They only provide you the credentials. So the coaching education certification is a joint between the Coaching Education Institute and ICF. And once you complete the education, then you can go for the further credentialing. So this is the ICF. Master My Life. I'm the founder of Master My Life, and Master My Life has collaboration across the world, covering India, Europe, North America. We have means we are the designers of the world's first master degree in life coaching, certified by University of Mumbai. We are, of course, the training partners of International Coaching Federation. We are present in Europe in entrepreneurship related education with Institute of Entrepreneurship Development. So basically, we are a learning ecosystem which is focused on life skills and coaching education. We are there into higher education, we are there into master degree, bachelor degree, as well as certification program. Today, I am going to talk to you on a certification program. And we are a group of 3 companies. Master My Life EQ Education Private Limited is the education arm of the group. You, Me and Life Coaching LLP, the short form is YML, provides coaching services to the corporates. So it's a coaching arm, but coaching services are not education. When it is education means Master My Life. When it is actual coaching means You, Me and Life. And we do have a Master My Life Foundation, which is a non-profit organization wherein we impart free training to the underprivileged. So these are the 3 organizations of MML Group. Yeah. So this is our certification of approval or accreditation from the ICF. So we do have say accreditation for all the types of coaching education. It is called as ACTP, SCSTS, CCE, everything. So you must learn from the institute which is accredited by ICF, and specifically which is accredited by ICF in ACTP, which is a higher quality, higher standard of the accreditation, which now is called as level 2 education. So the level 1 is the foundation education, which is called as ACSTH. Level 2 is ACTP education. So whether it is Master My Life or any other institute, I recommend you to go or choose a institute for becoming a coach which is accredited by ICF for ACTP. So what are the levels of coaches? Means in professional coaching, there are 3 levels. One is called as ACC, that is Associate Certified Coach, which is the foundational or the level 1, the basic level. The second level is Professionally Certified Coach, PCC, which is level 2. And then it is a Master Certified Coach, which is level 3. So there are 3 levels of the coaches in the world. To become a level 1 coach, entry level coach, which is called as ACC, you must complete minimum 60 hours of coaching education plus 10 hours of mentor coaching and 100 hours of coaching practice to become a ACC credentialed coach. To become a PCC coach, that is Professionally Certified Coach, PCC credential coach from ICF, you need to have minimum 125 hours of coaching education along with the minimum 10 hours of mentor coaching and 500 hours of coaching practice. Then you become a PCC credentialed coach. And you can apply to the MCC only if you are already a PCC credentialed coach. Since this particular program is to give you the information about ACC and PCC, I will not talk much on the MCC because for MCC, you must be existing PCC, right? So it is too premature for us to talk to the talk for the MCC. So I will focus my I want you to focus your attention to the ACC and PCC. So you start coaching, you become a certified coach once you complete minimum 60 hours of coaching education. You get a certificate that you are a coach and you start your coaching practice. And then you complete your 100 hours or even more. And it is up to you to apply to the ICF for the credentialing. It is not mandatory that you must apply for the credentialing because you are already a certified coach. It is up to you. It depends on your needs, which we will explain you when that stage will come. So when you become a coach, when you complete that minimum number of hours of education, which is 60 hours in case of associate certified coach and minimum 125 hours in case of PCC coach. You complete that education, you get the certificate after completion of the mentor coaching, and then you start your coaching practice. And then once you accumulate the coaching hours, it is up to you to apply to the ICF for a formal credential, which is called as either ACC or PCC. Our curriculum is number 1 in the world. I'm telling you right now. There is no coaching education curriculum which is as exhaustive, comprehensive, and holistic as ours. Do you know the reason? Because it is derived from a master degree curriculum. It is not a certification oriented curriculum. It is a master degree curriculum which we have capsuled in 6 months. This is the reason why the curriculum is very comprehensive. And like Ashwin was asking, that is why, what is the purpose behind this particular curriculum design? Now I'm talking about the certification. The purpose behind the design is aligned with my own experience as a coach. When I shared my personal story with you, I told you that I became coach in 2014, but I started my coaching in 2016. 2.5 years, I could not start my coaching practice. Do you know why? Because the number one, my coaching education was incomplete. Number one reason. Number two, my coaching education did not tell me anything about coaching business, how I can market myself, brand myself, social media marketing, how I can acquire clients. There were zero inputs given to me. And my coaching education was not transformative. I become the same corporate professional. Of course, because I got the emotional intelligence coaching, fortunately, which was sponsored by my company, right? That was the reason why I got transformed. But it was not a coaching education per se, which helped me in that particular transformation journey. So I was having this thing in mind that the coaching education has to transform you. Coaching education has to build life wisdom into you. Coaching education has to support you in developing your own coaching business, and the curriculum has to be holistic in nature. So that I realized myself when I struggled to start my practice, and that is the purpose of building global coach certification program by MML. So what is the output of the program? What is the objective of the program? To develop you as a wise, successful, and contributing coach. Wise, that is life wisdom. Successful, that is you should be in a position to launch your own coaching practice, right? You should be profitable. And contributing, you should not work only for money, but you have to contribute to the society. Your mindset has to be developed like that. So these are the three main outcomes of the program. So these are the 6 modules. The first 3 modules are the foundational level. So wherein the first module focuses on coaching process, second module focuses on spiritual intelligence, who am I, self-discovery, self-awareness, discovering your life purpose, life values, your core strengths, forgiveness, gratitude, everything is part of the who am I modules, which is a part of the module 2. And then the module 3 focuses.
Also, Hemant sir, in module 2, while they're doing the module 2 as well, through by the means of the masterclass, they also get an additional certification in spiritual intelligence coaching, which is a part of the Who Am I module itself. And I personally believe, with the experience that I've had in my coaching journey, that this is one of the most comprehensive as well as life-defining modules in terms of how you can take your coaching journey forward, not only from the point of view of the scientific aspect of coaching, but also the inner spiritual aspect of coaching and how you can contribute in the best possible way. So, shout out to the Who Am I module, as well as the fantastic mentors who have helped us develop and design this fantastic module in the program.
Right. The third module focuses on core coach competencies. So the ICF has 8 core coach competencies. So any coach has to develop these competencies within them. So those all competencies are covered between module 2 and module 3. So with this, now you know coaching process, you have discovered yourself, and you know all the 8 core coach competencies of ICF. Of course, there are a variety of the other observed coaching sessions and all that, but that I will, my team will discuss with you once you decide to become a coach. Right now, this much understanding is enough. Then we go to the advanced level, which is M4, M5, and M6. In M4, it is all about the coaching psychology, positive psychology, mindfulness, emotional intelligence training. In module 5, it is about the coaching mastery. It is you understanding the nuances of executive coaching, business coaching, relationship coaching, group and team coaching. And then finally, the entire 6th module, 1 month of education, is focused on coaching business. How can you identify your own coaching niche? How can you develop your personal brand? We help you in developing your social media profile while you are learning, not after learning. So the exercise will be given to you, and the faculty will guide you in developing your right personal profile on the social media channels. We do have 4 kind of support systems for all the students or the learners of our program. So the first support system is we provide you a very comprehensive notes which are called as coach study guide. They are expert curated editable PDF notes. So which on your computer, on your mobile, you can put your say comments and reflections into it. Once you have these notes, you don't have to refer any book on the coaching or go to YouTube or Google. No, everything what you should know about the entire curriculum, all the aspect of the coaching is part of these notes. There are two notes: part one of the program, which is module 1, 2, 3 put together, and part two of the program, which is module 4, 5, 6 put together. So one notes will suffice entire education into it, which you will utilize during the program and after the program as well. Why? Because there are a variety of the tools, technique, checklist, right, formats already part of that, which you will click and you can download it, right, for your coaching practice. The second is learning management system. So you get a 24/7 access to the learning management system, wherein all the say presentations converted into video format, a specific topic wise videos, again these notes, right, variety of assignments, right, ebooks, everything is stored into the LMS for your easy access. You can access it from your mobile as well as from your computer. Support system number 2 is the buddy coaching groups. At the end of module 1, which is at the end of your month 1 of the education. Why? Because by then you understand coaching process. We form buddy coaching triads, that is 3 in a group, a very small group, wherein you start practicing within that group, and we guide you how to start your coaching practice in that buddy coaching. So you are not only learning theory, but you are implementing learned things into your buddy coaching practice. And if you face any challenges, then you come back to the faculty. So this is experiential learning, on the job learning. The support system number 3 is the YML CMC. After you completing the program, when you complete the M6, that is the coaching business module, you get integrated into the YML CMC, wherein you will work with the hundreds of the coaches to complete your 500 hours of coaching practice, which generally takes 1 year period to 1.5 years. In our case, it can be more if you spend more time. So you can consider that you will take maybe 1 year of time to complete 500 hours of coaching practice. But the coaching practice is not stopping you, right? Once you get the coaching certification, you can start coaching, right? Not only within this consortium, but the outside to this consortium to your clients as well. But generally, people take 1 to 1.5 years to complete the coaching practice and apply to ICF for credentials. So you are already a certified coach. Over and above that, if you are aspiring for the credential, generally the time needed is 1 to 1.5 years. In a Q&A session, if you have any questions, I will address, because I really want you to know everything, right? Before taking a decision, you should be 100% clear on how to become a coach, why to become a coach, when can you become a coach, right? What are the things what you need to factor in your decision making. So everything means why I'm right now not taking questions, because maybe your questions are already answered in the presentation. So I'm just completing what I have to convey anyway, and then I will take the questions. Then the support system number 4 is that we are not only stopping at helping you completing your 500 hours of coaching practice, but we are providing you with variety of the tools and taste for your use, so that you don't have to again invest money or spend money on these particular tools, right? These are all provided to you free of cost by Master My Life. Emotional intelligence test, this behavioral intelligence test, life purpose and direction test, everything will be provided to you by Master My Life. Of course, there are some free tests available on the values and the strengths and everything. That access also, that guidance also we will provide you, so that as a coach from the day one, you don't have to invest further money into buying some tests for your clients. And then you will be part of the global coaching circle. And of course, like I already briefed you, you will get additional 6 certifications wherein you will learn the tools and techniques of emotional intelligence, NLP, positive psychology, spiritual intelligence, neuroscience, and group coaching, and how you will utilize them into your coaching practice. So this is also ICF accredited series. I take care of Who Am I sessions in our program. And I focus on the designing the programs and seeing that you become competent, successful, and contributing coach. So that is my role within the organization. Ashwin, all of you know, takes care of our branding, communication, and student experience. Anjali is our head operations. Meghna, ICF PCC coach with 2,500 hours of coaching practice, is our director coaching education. So she is the anchor of every batch. She is your support system. Then we have multiple mentor coaches, Lata, Anita, Pallavi, Parinita. They are all very seasoned experience with more than 20 years of experience. So they are with you as mentor coaches.
So a mandate for an ACTP program is that all the faculty have to be PCC certified, PCC credentialed coaches. So all the coaches that you see here, all the faculty that you see here are PCC credentialed. And always remember, this is not a program that's run by 1 or 2 people. This is a program that has 10 plus faculty, subject matter experts spearheading those modules, because our philosophy comes from the Mumbai University or the educational context of giving you depth and ensuring that you have a holistic experience, right? So the idea is not just having 2 coaches driving the entire program, but this entire 175 hours of education is split between subject matter experts, focused people who have spent more than 15-20 years practicing that field.
Again. So the number one, what is the journey of becoming a competent, successful, and contributing coach? Number one, you have to complete your coach training or coach education, which in our case is spread over 24 weeks, approximately 6 months. Then you have to complete individual mentor coaching. There will be a mentor coach assigned to you. You will discuss with the mentor coach for 3 sessions. It is flexible, right? So how you want to complete your mentor coaching, right? So it is your and mentor coach's decision. So you complete the education, then you complete the mentor coaching, then you get the certificate. Why? Because the certificate is including mentor coaching. It is the ACTP program, which is including the mentor coaching. So once you complete the 1 and 2, you are certified coach. You start your coaching practice to the outsiders. To the insiders, you have already started. During the coaching education, you are already practicing in body coaching groups, small groups. But with the coaching certification, you start practicing with the outsiders. Of course, you can start practicing it earlier as well. How? That I will tell you during the program. I'm talking about the practicing with the outsiders. Then you start your coaching practice. For 500 hours, I'm talking about required for the credentials with the help of YML CMC. And we do have one coaching app called as Evolve. So wherein you, without the Zoom, you can have a video call, appointments, coaching agreements. So at a click of button, we have developed a system wherein you can easily coach, right? So it's a very, effective app.
And the system is in fact developed by one of our students.
Yes.
Aditi, who has completed both the masters as well as the global coach certification, and today she is venturing into entrepreneurship and creating a solution for coaches.
Once you complete the coaching practice, you apply to the ICF for credentials with MML support. So these are the 5 important steps of becoming a competent, successful, and contributing coach. Complete your education, complete your individual mentor coaching, get the coaching certification, complete your coaching practice, 100 hours for ACC, 500 hours for PCC, and get your ICF credentials.